The second block Drama 2 class held their showcase on Monday, December 17th in the Black Box. This was their second performance they had put on this semester. Because most of their time was spent rehearsing for Almost Maine, their previous show, they did a stage reading as opposed to a normal production. The shows read were student-written and directed plays that the class had worked on throughout the semester.
It differs. Sometimes we do like just different brainstorming sessions. This time I opened it up to be a little bit more of a collaborative process. So some of the plays had two authors or people worked together and bounced ideas off of each other. So when you think about writing in general, a lot of times writing is done in teams.
In a few minutes you'll be but of course. I've taught you Revelation grants. The end times are near.
You can't call yourself a butcher if you...
Throughout the semester, pairs of students worked to write a script. Later in that class, each student-written play was read aloud and voted on to decide which ones would be put in the showcase. The actors were chosen by an informal poll conducted by the class. They then started making the show come alive in the Black Box.
It was very much, oh crap, it's midnight and I need to turn this in tomorrow. But when we started out with like a given, and like we did like ideas in the classroom about like where it would be set, and like we were doing Almost Maine, so we did it like it had to be like two people in like a closed setting. So I thought therapy, that's a great thing to talk about. So I wrote it basically at midnight, so it was kind of just like a fever dream.
No way. What did you do?
Well, apparently stealing everyone's bait.
Senior Brianna Mack and junior Dylan Anderson, who wrote The Troubled Child, got to decide how their staging of the show would play out. They rehearsed and decided blocking in the weeks prior to the showcase. They worked individually with each other actors to ensure they had a good understanding of their role and the script.
It was just exciting seeing what she envisioned for us and kind of like what we envisioned for each other. There were some times where Elena, my scene partner, would tell me something that I could do that would like help impact the scene, or like something I could think of her for her character. So it was a lot of fun.
Drama 2 teaches students about many different parts of theater production. This class allows students to broaden their horizons by having them write a play instead of just performing a professional one.
I just think there's so many aspects of theater that if you're going to be a theater person, you need to know about all of it. You need to know not only how to act, but like where the words come from, how you like bring stories to life, how do you express a vision as a director, all the way through production and lighting and all that kind of stuff. So every little piece of theater I think is important for someone to understand if they're getting into the business.
To round out the semester, the class is having an improv show on December 19th. This has been Katie Willard and Sydney Looney on this week's edition of the MWHS Wildcat News.